Hi, my name is Juanita. I'm a dietitian and also a diabetes educator. I am the owner of Nutrition and Health Works LLC. Glad to be back with you. I'm going to continue with the 9 essential things to know if you have diabetes, starting with number 5. I've titled that What to Do. In the last slide set, I have included target numbers for glucose numbers, A1C, cholesterol numbers, microalbumin. This session is going to be very action-packed, which means there's a lot of things that you can do to take charge of your diabetes. Even though your doctor is important, even though the other members of your healthcare team are important, you are the only one who can manage your diabetes. So that's why it's really important for you to use these tools and tips and techniques to take care of your diabetes. Number 1, get your lab results from your doctor. Ask for those numbers, have them print out a copy so that you can take those home so that you know what your numbers are. Don't settle for the answer that your lab results are okay, or they're in target, or they look good. You need to know what your numbers are. Know what the targets are since you have diabetes. So the A1C, the typical target is less than 7%. Glucose targets, general targets, are before meals 80 to 130. After meals, less than 180. Total cholesterol, less than 200. HDL for women, higher than 50. For men, higher than 40. LDLs, less than 100, or possibly even less than 70. Triglycerides, less than 150. And the microalbumin test, less than 30. So again, getting your lab data when you've had your lab work done, you know what your numbers are. There are ways to change the numbers for the glucose and ultimately change your A1C. So you have tools that you can use to manage your diabetes. Those tools are your food, your activity, and the medicine that you take. A step to take would be to monitor your blood glucose at home. This gives you information how the different tools, the food, the activity, and the medicine you're taking affect your levels. Helps you know if you need to change your food, do you need to change your activity, or maybe the medicine that you're taking isn't the right type, isn't the right dose. If you don't check your blood glucose at home, I tend to describe that as the lights are off. So the light switch here is to the off position. I am sitting in the dark. And what that means is you don't know what's happening with your blood glucose numbers. If your A1C is high, your doctor has no clue as to what to do to help you with that, what to change. What do we need to add a medicine? Do you need to increase your activity? Do we need to focus on the food? When you do check your glucose levels, it is good to vary or change the times when you check. So your glucose levels do change during the day. Different factors will affect your glucose levels differently. For instance, if you forget to take your medicine, blood glucose levels can be high or go up. If you get sick, glucose levels can go up. You're stressed, glucose levels can be up. You take your medicine and you check your blood glucose, and your blood glucose could be lower because your medicine's working. You move or you do exercise, blood glucose levels can go down because of that. You eat food, blood glucose levels go up. If you don't have much time for activity or you're sitting for long time periods, blood glucose levels can go up. So knowing what makes your blood sugars go up, what makes your blood sugars go down, can be a tool that you can use when you look at your blood sugars. But changing the times when you check also can help. So if you have on this particular night and then you're low in the morning, that might be telling you that possibly that physical activity made your blood sugars go down too low, because 65 is not where we want you to be before a meal. Remember, that target is 80 to 130. So varying the times can help me adjust different things. Maybe at this meal, they didn't eat a lot of food and their blood sugars went too low. And maybe at this meal, that person ate extra food. So those are your tools. You have food, you have activity, and you have medicine. And varying the times when you do the checks can help us look at those tools and see how they're working in your plan. Other things to do that will help you get a handle on how you're managing your diabetes. Write down what you eat, how much you eat, what times you're eating. Keep track of your activity and what you do and for how long. It is okay to ask for help because this can be very complicated. So you have a lot of information. You have your test results. You are checking blood glucose at home. You check your blood glucose at different times. You write your numbers down in a book. You keep track of what you eat. You write down what you do for activity and for how long. So asking for help will help you put the pieces of the puzzle together. Getting an appointment with a diabetes educator can help you put those pieces together. Bringing in your information and sitting down and talking about what your plan is and focusing on food, the activity, and even talking about the medicine that you take can help you manage your diabetes. I wish you best health.